2 quick tips I got for you. 1, board selection. If you don't already have a board, if you're just you're getting ready to move on from twin tips, I highly recommend it. Strapless is so much fun. But if you don't have a board lined up or you don't already have one, consider getting what I got there. I wound up picking up it's actually a wake surfboard. It's supposed to be towed behind a boat, but they're a lot cheaper than kite surfboards. They might not be as good in the waves. I'm not hitting real waves yet, but man, it was great to learn on. Look how flat it is. It's real heavy, which is probably a negative, but for learning, it's great. Super flat. It was easy to turn around, and it was cheap. That thing cost me $160 new. I found it on sale though. That's a liquid force rocket molded compression. Some of those cheap ones are foam boards and they're a little sketchy. I don't know. You got to be a little careful on what you don't go too cheap. But I'm loving that liquid force rocket. That's tip number 1. Board selection. Tip number 2 is just actually the tacks themselves. I had a hard time learning them. Jibes came a little easier to me. Jibes are tricky. You got to get that foot swap, but then you just go downwind and carve into it. And jibes weren't that bad to learn, but tacks were kicking my ass. And I finally watched enough videos, and I saw one where the guy mentions keep the wind to your back, and that burned into my brain. Keep the wind to your back. And if you're going to keep the wind to your back, then you have to make the board do all the work, and that's what I do. And I don't know if I'm actually doing the tacks like a lot of those videos teach you to. I'm making that board do all the work, but the end result's the same. You change the direction of the board, and you get to go the other way. But it really does take a kick. That's why when on your fin setup, you only want 2 fins. A lot of them are quad setups or a thruster with 3 fin setup. When I do this, I only got 2 fins, twin setup. If you have more fins than that, it's just that much harder to kick that board around. When you go in your turn, kick a little bit upwind, take that rear foot, push the hell out of it, and you might feel a little push in the front end to get the tail to go up a little, so it's not fighting as much water, but you'll get the hang of it. And man, it's a hell of a lot of fun. So, as always, good luck. Have fun, be safe.